Welcome to Wolfie's Carousel Bar in San Diego, California. Originally built in 1881 by German carousel master carver and builder, Charles Wolfie. The chairs rotate around the bar like a carousel would, and there's also fun Easter eggs in the paintings to find, like people on Segway.
Welcome to the USS Midway, the longest-serving aircraft carrier in the 20th century. It missed World War II by 1 week when commissioned on September 10, 1945. However, it continued to play key roles in the Cold War, becoming the only ship to launch a captured German V-2 rocket. Midway's first combat deployment came in 1965 flying strikes against North Vietnam. However, it had to be decommissioned for 4 years starting in 1966. In April 1975, during the fall of Saigon, Midway was a floating base for large Air Force helicopters which evacuated more than 3,000 refugees during Operation Frequent Wind. In 1990, Midway deployed to the Persian Gulf for Operation Desert Storm, where it served as the flagship for naval air forces in the Gulf and launched more than 3,000 combat missions with no losses. On April 11, 1992, the Midway was decommissioned in San Diego and remained in storage in Bremerton, Washington, until 2003. It opened as the USS Midway Museum in June 2004. Now its deck houses historical aircrafts, such as Helicopter 66, which was the primary recovery vehicle during the Apollo 8, Apollo 10, and Apollo 11.
Welcome to the USS Dolphin. This submarine was a research vessel, most notably during the Cold War. However, that didn't stop Chief Machinist John Wise from being awarded the Navy and Marine Corps Medal for his acts on May 21, 2002. During a training, the torpedo shield door gasket failed and the pump room flooded with 80 tons of water. Wise dove into the pump room with less than 1 foot of air and aligned the valves, staying in the water for 90 minutes to ensure the pump wouldn't clog. Welcome to the Star of India, initially commissioned to sail to India to obtain jute when cotton was unavailable from the US due to the Civil War. Later it was used to transport New Zealanders, but the conditions were so poor that poetry and songs were written.
Have you ever wondered what exhibits were presented during the Victorian era? In the 2 lower decks of the Star of India in San Diego, there is an exhibit on sea monsters. This features creatures such as mosasaurs as well as maps on where different sea monsters could be found, warning sailors.